Hello and welcome to this week's session of Primordial Harmony, a heavily modified adventure through Princes of the Apocalypse, a Wizards of the Coast Dungeons and Dragons adventure. I'm your DM, Mike, and tonight I'm joined by
Nyx, and I play Illyria, who's a widow ranger, and she's got her panther named Ballora.
Senna, I play Delia, the gnome wizard.
I'm Kitties, and I play the gnome bard, best known as Hum.
Hello, name's Miles, and I play the sleepy seeker known as Tadias.
And I'm Justin, I play Zachary Vitalis, region famous slayer of Manticore, lover of bacon.
Lover,
Fighter of mopiness and shovels.
Savior of own families. When we last left the Excavators, our heroes again split up. Illyria sleeping in her, well, now solely her, place up on the industrial hill. Hum and Delia, two gnomes in a halfling bar, and Zachariel checking out Tadias in his temporary flat. As Hum and Delia enjoyed the nightlife of Fourth Stride, Zachariel and Wayshield Administrator Gordon supervised Tadias. The next morning, Hum and Delia went to spend some time and money to create a fashionable restraint for Tadias, while Illyria set some of her brother's affairs in order and took out some of her newly found windfall. Something overtook Illyria as she went around town, and she set herself to work on a poison in her home, alone, out of touch with the party for the whole day. Fortunately, her friends confronted her and convinced her to come with them to Oreborough to hopefully find and confront her brother's murderer. With Fourth Stride behind them, traveling northwest along the Selsh Road, that night, after taking the necessary precautions, the party made camp. Under the light of the full moon, Tadias did indeed transform into a horrid half-beast, matching the likeness of the late Yolliver. Unable to fully rest, Tadias was just as haggard as the day before, exhausted and slowed. Yet the party continued on, and near the middle of the day, they saw what looked like a band of orcs attacking a cart. Did I miss anything? Because I might have.
I think you covered that succinctly.
Excellent. And right as the song ended, too. As I cough into the stream. So, to paint this picture, you guys are walking along the road, and about 300 feet out, you see, these figures kind of almost like running in circles around the road. And as you draw near, when you get to be maybe 150 feet away, Illyria, or I don't remember who actually saw them. Who saw them? Tadias and Delia actually realized and recognized that this was a band of orcs that seemed to be harassing a cart. You're about 150 feet out. What do you want to do?
So does anybody else see them, or just those two?
No, you guys see the figures. Everyone sees the figures moving around, but only Delia and Tadias recognize what's going on in that moment.
Hum noticed her shoes were untied, so she's tying them.
In, a sleepy, aghast voice, I just kind of lean over to them and we probably should help them. And I point out
Right.
the the orcs over to the north.
Seems to be a mob of them on foot, chasing after this cart with the horse almost at full gallop. Just kind of running in circles.
I'm gonna put my shield on and start just lazily walking towards them.
Where are you going, Tadias?
There, is your shoe tied? There's orcs. We say do good.
Oh, we have to save people. Okay, let me finish tying my shoes.
My comment is not so good in the morning.
I start dashing towards them.
Okay. Go ahead
Shovel
and
them.
don't roll initiative yet, because I actually have to get you to the page. Is anybody doing anything other than running toward them?
I'm limping, sort of.
I finish tying my shoes and start dashing after Zachariel.
So everyone's just running that direction?
I follow with my bow ready.
Okay.
How many are there?
What was that?
How many?
It's hard to tell from where you are as you draw nearer. Let me get the map up. You draw near and you get to be about 100 feet out. You can see that there's about 8 of these things, and you notice that a couple of them look different than the rest. Let me bring you to the map, and then I'll have you all roll initiative. And also, you can place your tokens as you think appropriate, because I just kind of threw them there. Let me fix this for the stream.
I'm very scared of this one. This one intimidates me. He's got a green bubble and he's pixel art.
It's because he's not from the book. Or he's not provided with the book. He's from a book.
Is
Holy crap, that's a lot of them.
Say again?
Is is that orc from the same pack as these human? Those really cool.
Yeah.
Oh,
it's
wow.
It's the same token pack. Yeah. Bring up the tracker.
Does he have a little sailor tattoo? So cute.
Did you guys already roll?
I have not rolled.
Okay, I'm gonna
That's right.
No.
clear these turns. All right.
Roll with disadvantage. Wait, didn't roll disadvantage. I'll roll again. So 8, still 8.
Okay. Let me get their stuff up.
Oh, I'm ready.
Jam.
Jaman.
Jamon.
Works. Yep, and then this guy's different. And this guy's different.
In for a stride with the end of it. We'll see. We got a Genasi bobsled team.
I didn't catch what you said, and I want to. I've got what you said.
I was doing a cool runnings bit. I said, in for a stride where the elemental sing, we got a Genasi bobsled team.
That's amazing. All right.
Get him, Zachariel.
Roll initiative for them, just so that they have an initiative. We're gonna say, just roll d20 real quick. Whoa, that's a d120. I don't think that's possible.
No,
You'd be surprised.
I mean, I'm sure it's possible, but wieldy? No.
It wouldn't really roll.
All right. So you you see the horse kind of like lumbering along the grass. The cart is kind of milling about. You see on the back of it, Zachariel, you recognize the colors of the way shields. This individual has is armed well and has a longbow and is trying to take shots at these orcs as they're pursuing them. However, I believe it is Hum's turn. Actually, before that, what's your dex, Zachariel?
0.
Okay. Then it is as it should be. Hum, what do you do?
Well, knowing that Tadias is low on hit points and that Zachariel could use all the power he wants, she is going to roll Enhance Ability.
Who is she enhancing?
Well, she's going to throw it at level 3, so she's going to enhance both Zachariel and Tadias.
Oh.
Enhanced bacon.
All right. So what thing? What thing are you giving them?
Their strength.
Ah.
So they both pick up 12 extra hit points.
That would be the Constitution, right?
Yes.
Wait. Do you get? I don't think you get another D6 with the roll.
when using a spell slot of 3rd level. Oh, you're right. So it's only 2d.
Just drop
Sorry.
off one of the 3s. I'll be nice.
Oh, all right.
Okay. So 9 for each of you.
There you go. Anything else?
That's it.
Okay. This orc's turn. This orc right here is going to start running up to the cart, and is going to take a shot at it with its axe, not seeming to have noticed you yet. Oh. Hold on a sec. It heaves its great axe, and you see the blade kind of hit the cart, but it kind of glances off as it keeps moving. Zachariel, it's your turn.
Alright, I am going to run forward. Can I tell if the person on the cart is like a human or elf or whatever? I can tell they're in danger, right?
You can tell they're in danger. You see them like stringing an arrow, trying to take a point-blank shot at this orc that just ran up. You know that they're a fellow way shield, and from here, you can tell that they're human. You don't see any of the long ears.
All right. Well, I will throw a javelin at disadvantage at this one.
All right.
Second. Javelin.
Javelin. That's a hit.
And I'm gonna make it a trip.
Sails through the air. He needs to make a strength save, yes?
Yeah, AC 14.
All right. Your javelin sails through the air, and you kneecap him. And the force of the impact just kind of spins him down, and he falls face first on the ground, and he takes all that damage. Oh god, I can't do the addition. 13.
And then I pull my shovel and take up the fighting stance.
All right. You have extra attack, remember?
Oh yeah, I can throw more than one javelin.
Chuck him.
All right, well, I'll throw one at this one too
All right.
before I pull my shovel. That
That's a
shouldn't
hit.
have disadvantage.
It's a hit anyway.
Right.
For 8. Ugh. Solid. So this one here looks around, hears his orcs cry out. One of them falls on his face. He surveys the battlefield. He looks down and he sees Zachariel standing out in front. So he... 1 second. Alright. He is going to... Wait. Dash. Clear over through his men to here. He looks at you, Zachariel. Excuse me. And you see he kind of like holds out his hand, and this sort of purplish greenish light sort of coalesces next to you. Wait. Oh my god. This is not what I needed. Also, that'll do. Yeah. This spear-looking thing appears next to you, and you watch as it like swings at you.
Okay.
It's a 15, as you're able to
Yes.
deflect it. All right. The cart starts making its way away. Consider them off-screen. as they just kind of like burrow away, and you notice that the orc's attentions are now fully on you. This one, it's this one's turn. This one on top of a rock. He jumped up there for no good reason. He jumps down, and he's going to aggressively dash over to Zachriel using his bonus action, and then he's going to heave his great axe at you all for 13.
Miss. And then, as he misses, I attempt to smack him in the face with the shovel.
All right. That is not a hit. That's a hit.
Oh. For 13 damage.
For 13 damage. You scrape like the side of his face with the teeth of the spade, and he just doesn't expect it, and he just kind of starts bleeding out of his face. Oh! This one is going to add himself to the fray, walking or dashing over here and then over here, getting that flanking on you, and he heaves his great axe for 19 to hit.
Hits.
For 10 slashing. Illyria, it is your turn.
Okay. I'm going to, I guess, shoot from. Yeah, I'll shoot from here.
All right.
And I'm gonna.
You can.
Go
You have sharpshooter.
Let's go after the big guy there.
All right. That is a miss. But you have extra attack.
I'm gonna try again.
That is a hit. Alright. Your arrow sinks into his side, and he cries out, "Ugh!" Looks over in your direction, and his eyes narrow. And then, anything else you want to do?
I was gonna ask, are these just little rocks?
They are as they appear. Are you asking if they're like tall?
Yeah.
They're about 5 feet off the ground at the top. They're climbable.
Okay, I'm gonna go over there and maybe shelter myself.
Okay.
I'm gonna try and get there.
Anything for any movement for
Yeah, she's gonna.
come with you? Or
Yeah,
what?
she'll come with me.
Okay.
Okay, I'm dead.
Alright. This orc, who is also damaged by Zachriel, runs over, dashes over, and using his momentum is going to try to attack you. You still have that flanking. 24 to hit.
Hits.
For 7 slashing. Tadias.
Okay. In a labor fashion, I'm going to bonus action dash and actually get my 30 feet. So 1, 2, 5, 6. And I'll make 2 disadvantage attacks thanks to exhaustion. This dude.
Alright.
And since I actually have extra attack, I have to use different weapons now. I can't use Rezier both times.
Yep.
So, 1 attack with Rezier.
That's a hit. Still pretty solid.
Yeah, and then I grab the hand axe off my belt and I whip it with my second movement.
Alright. That is a hit. Nice rolling.
Yeah, and both of them will just right back into my belt, and I'm just going to stand right there.
Zachariel, you see the orc to your south get pelted with the axe. He turns around to face his assailant, and then he takes the axe to the face, and he falls down limp. Delia.
Okay, I am going to move up here and throw an acid arrow at this dude.
All right. That is a hit.
And then he also takes 2d4 acid damage at the end of his next turn.
Remember that, please.
You got
Yeah.
He's pretty
Good
early in the
question.
order.
Quick question: why isn't Delia's name on the turn order?
Oh yeah, she's
Because Mike hasn't shown her nameplate.
That's why.
Oh, there we go.
Anything else?
You've been revealed.
That's it for me.
Okay. This orc here, with the longsword, he is going to add into the fray. Let me see here. All right. So he walks over to here, surveys the battlefield, and he calls out. He points at Zachariel and then at Tadias, and he goes, and the one that just got hit with the acid arrow, you watch him hurl his spear right at Tadias for 11 to hit.
No.
As it bounces off your shield. Meanwhile, Zachariel, you're taking 2 Great Axe attacks.
Yep.
22 to hit.
Hit.
And 13 to hit.
Yes.
22 is 14 slashing.
Wait.
This orc up here on the rock that I'm drawing an arrow out of that you can't see. That guy. Yeah. He runs. He can also join Zachariel. Runs down to the fray. Oh, actually, he can't get there because of the spiritual weapon. 1 second. He gets there, and he hurls a javelin, point blank-ish, not really. 9 to hit.
Yes.
This orc is going to run up to here, and he's going to hurl a javelin at Delia. 12 to hit.
That hits, but I'm gonna put up my shield.
Alright. Just as it almost touches your skin, you throw out your hand and it bounces off of the arcane force. And we're back at the top of the order. Hum.
Hum is going to run forward and shoot her crossbow at this guy here.
Alright. Can you point at him again for me?
Sorry about that.
It's okay. Okay, got it.
And unfortunately, it's with disadvantage.
Mm-hmm. That is still a hit. For 5 piercing. Alright.
And I'm done.
Okay. The orc that Zachariel knocked down stands up. He gets to here, then and he takes off towards Zachariel. But he can only get to there, and he's going to try to find an opening through his allies and hurl a javelin at him for 16 as it kind of glances off one of the great axes, and it just kind of falls to the ground. Zachariel, it is your turn.
Alright. So these guys are using great axes. So this one directly in front of me, to my north. Seeing that he's wielding his weapon with both hands, obviously, Zachariel's going to attempt to try and use his shield to take his feet out from underneath him.
All right. He falls prone.
Alright. I slam the teeth of the shovel down in his neck.
That's a hit and a kill.
And with that, I turn my attention to this one. I swing the shovel at him.
All right. That is not a hit. As he
And go ahead.
as he deflects your spade away with his great axe.
All right. I will use my bonus action. Second win.
All right. The shaman-looking orc, as you look at him, sees Illyria, and he moves his ghastly spiritual weapon over to here. Not quite at her, but he decides to take a pot shot at Delia. 14 to hit.
Yep.
You have shield up.
Yeah, that's 14 even with the shield.
Oof. 5 force damage. And then he, with his action, he's going to...
Ugh.
Yeah. Walk up here. He turns around, and with his spear pointing toward Illyria, he casts a spell. And you see this sort of greenish light envelop this guy and the one next to him and this one. And he just sort of... how far did he move? Oh yeah. Moves another foot. And it's his turn.
He takes 2d4 acid damage.
Roll that, please. As the acid just sort of falls around him, soaks into his clothing. Ugh! 6. Yes. He looks battered, but he looks very determined to get to Illyria. That orc's dead. You see from up this way, you see the cart kind of swing around, and the way shield writing on it takes a pot shot. The arrow flies through the air. Now we'll make this a roll. Unfortunately, it goes wide. That orc's dead. Illyria.
Okay, I'm going to get Valora to go over there and then go over there and do pounce.
All right.
Oh, what was that? The claw, right? First? Yeah.
Yes. Unfortunately, the Orca shaman just kind of grabs her by the paws and just throws her to the ground. Not prone, but Valora catches her feet and snarls at him. Anything else?
Okay. Now I can take a shot too, right?
Yes.
Okay, so I see that. I'm going to shoot it.
All right. Unfortunately, your arrow goes wide and it strikes the dead flesh of one of the orcs around Tadias. Anything else?
I'm done.
This orc sort of steps over his fallen comrade and is going to attack you, Vitalis. But he natural ones, and he just kind of slips up. He trips on a rock.
Okay.
Alright. Tadias, it's your turn.
And shimmy my way with 3 squares of movement right at her. I'm going to take my action to try to stab it.
Alright.
So I get +2?
Yeah.
Now I'm going to get attack with Reggie twice because I'm not throwing it. So, 21.
That is a hit.
Hit out.
You stab him in the back and... He turns around, catches the axe you had, or oh yeah, it's Rizzer. He turns around, catches your arm, and just kind of knocks it away. And he says, "Banana." That's it.
I don't know what you mean. And
You served banana.
with my bonus action, you're gonna see me kind of like turn Rezier behind me and snip a bag, and I'm gonna spill the ball bearings this direction in this 10-foot square.
You can draw a square.
All right, do it for you.
Thank you.
Yeah. So this is difficult terrain right here. Oh wow, my color's green. Let me see that. Nice red square there. So this is difficult terrain, DC 10, or they fall down, bro.
Oh, speaking of, he needs to do a thing.
No concentration, isn't it?
Oh, he passes.
Yay.
Okay.
That'll be my turn. I can't do anything else.
All right. Delia, what are you doing?
Alright, I think if I launch a fireball right in the middle of them, can I get them all?
I mean, without getting Tadias and Zachriel, no.
Well, I've got the School of Evocation. It's a 3rd level spell, so I can protect all of them.
That's true, you can. And Valora, yes, you can.
Let's see.
Yeah, hold on, I have a template.
It's a big zone. I'm always surprised at how big Fireball is.
Fireball is, like, supposed to be like that. No, come on, give me my... Yeah. Oh, man, I wish I had a way to put it in at, like, the actual size. Yeah. So,
If it goes down to the left one, yeah, you get everybody. You don't have to spend your thing below.
yeah. Valora's just like, whoa. Alright, so, go ahead and roll the damage. So, remind me, what, thank you. Okay, so you guys automatically... Oh, that's right. I spent like 3 hours trying to figure out what this text meant because it was so weirdly written. You automatically succeed your saving throw against a spell, and you take no damage if you normally take half damage on a successful save. So, basically, you take no damage if it's a damaging spell, period.
Yeah, so safe pockets.
Okay, so, Zachriel and Tadias, you watch as this orange bead of light streaks right into the center of Tadias's ball bearings and just erupts into this massive ball of flame. You shield your eyes and you find that it's comfortably cool where you are as you hear orcs all around you go 25, so I need to roll some saves.
Did the ball bearings shoot everywhere as well?
That's what I was
Fireball is
thinking.
hot, not explosive. At least that's how I see it. So
Yes, maybe.
Okay, well,
Just little balls of really hot metal on the
Yeah,
ground.
they're all
pretty
like
much. They're
glowing,
just
yellow,
kind of like,
orange,
yeah,
and
that's
sizzling.
exactly it.
It says an explosion of flame.
Yeah, it does say explosion, but it doesn't say, like, it's concussive. Because, like, most things that are concussive are thunder. That's how I see it, anyway.
Yeah, right. Those ball bearings, we just made a 2-part frag grenade.
I mean, we can rule that right now, and it'll be that way for the rest of this campaign. So do you want it to be, like, somewhat explosive?
We're not going to be safe from those ball bearings, homie.
I know. I don't care.
What's half of 29? 14. Round down. Okay. Oh, and he's dead. That guy's toast. No. Okay, so the fireball goes off, and oh wait, he's there. Okay. Dang it. And then that guy's toast no matter what. Did I miss anybody? No, I didn't. Okay. So the fireball goes away, and you see a couple of the orcs around you, Zachriel, tumble down. This one here looks like he's barely hanging on, and Valora's just like, her hair is standing on end, but the shaman-looking orc just is a black and charred and just kind of like flumps down onto the ground. However, you see looks like he hasn't even taken much of a hit. And you also watch Delia as the spiritual weapon spear next to you, which kind of fizzles out. This one noticed this, and he sees Delia, and he charges her. And
did he run past me for an opportunity attack?
Sure thing. Sure he did. Go for it.
I'll go for it.
You go for it.
And
That's...
I will use improvise.
All right.
So I will re-roll that, but still with.
I think it's just one more. I think it's just one d20. So go for it.
Yeah, it's just one d20, so it's just normal. So not bad. But where are you? There you are. Hiya.
All right, that is still a miss.
Ooh. All right.
As it just sort of clangs off of his kind of shoddily made but still sturdy wooden shield. He runs toward Delia. He raises his longsword. 14.
It just hit.
Wow, you're lucky. You take 8 slashing. He raises it again. And he misses with a 13.
Oh, thank God.
You're extremely correct to be thanking God. All right, this orc, stumbling, walks into the ball bearings, the hot ball bearings, and starts to slip a little bit. What's the thing he has to roll for that?
DC 10 dexterity saving throw.
Okay, he succeeds on the save, and he kind of, and then he kind of looks at Tadias, and with what is probably his last attack, goes over to him, and is trying to great axe him for 11.
11 will miss.
Do you catch it in your 2 weapons?
One weapon, but yeah.
All right. Oh, I thought you had the. Oh, yeah.
Nah, Resurgent, yeah, one hand.
All right. Oh, he's dead. Hum
pulls out the wand of magic missiles and throws 2 charges at the guy standing next to Delia.
All right. Okay, so 2 charges is 5th level, so that's not 5th level. That's 5 darts.
Right.
So that's 15.
Mm-hmm.
Takes 15 damage. All right. And it looks like it hurt him, but he's still very adamant about slicing up Delia. Anything else, Hum?
I'm going to throw inspiration towards Delia.
All right. That orc is dead. Zachriel. Orcs around you are almost toast except for one.
Vaporized. What's it? Do you still look pretty healthy?
Oh no, he does not look healthy. He is bleeding and charred. You see, you smell like blood pudding? No, it's his orc.
Alright. I'm gonna run up behind him.
Oh, that orc. That orc is still pretty healthy. Sorry, I thought you were talking about this one.
Yeah, no, I was talking about him.
Got it. He's still pretty healthy.
Alright. I'm gonna run up behind him and slam my shield into his backside, trying to push him down.
Alright. Alright. He kind of holds his ground for a second. He turns around as hearing you, and he kind of catches your shield in his hands, but you force him down onto his knees, and he kind of collapses with his hands on the ground. What's your next step?
Shovel.
Shovel.
Slam the shovel down.
That's a hit.
For 10.
10.
I'm gonna make this goading, so he has to make me a
wisdom save.
Wisdom save, DC 14.
He does not save. It takes another 5. All right.
So, just in case you wanna.
No,
that does.
He can only attack you, I think. Oh, disadvantage on all attack. Okay, got it.
And then my multi attack.
All right. That is a miss.
With flanking?
Yes, with flanking. It's +2.
He's beefy.
Oh, he's a beefy boy.
He glances off of his chainmail.
I will action surge.
All right. That's a crit. Oh, that's a sad crit.
It's a sad crit. And I will attack again.
That's a hit. And that is just enough to kill. Describe.
So I come up behind him, and I slam my shield in his back, and he tries to fight me down, but I overpower him with my Shovel Knight might as I force him to the ground and just start savagely attacking him. Blood in my eyes, his blood is splashing up on my face. And when he's finally ripped apart, I just kind of look up at Delia. Then I look at Tadias.
I think you got him.
Oh. And I'll end my turn.
Alright. You see the horse and cart start to approach, seeing that it seems like the fight is over. Illyria, what do you do?
Valora, she is going to jump on the guy there to get a good jump over to Dias, right onto the other guy.
Oh, I see what you're doing, okay.
And take a big bite.
Alright.
Like a little running ramp, and she just kind of crawls over.
Leave the gnome alone. That's a hit.
Ooh.
So, I mean, he's dead. You don't even have to roll. So, Valora just, like, jumps off of the corpse, jumps off of Tadias' shoulder, almost knocking him down, and just right into this orc's face, and he falls back, and she just claws out his eyes, and just kind of peters out, dead. She probably takes a bite out of him for good measure, though. Rips out his throat.
Well, its flesh is a little cooked.
Oh, yeah.
The orc has a heart attack as it sees a panther jump.
Yeah.
For the record, Valora didn't jump into Dias.
She
Just over him.
Just over him, got
Cleared
it.
it.
Tadias, like, kind of like, oh, God. He's kind of slouching a little bit. Alright. So we're out of initiative. Well done. I just realized with dragging this token all the way up here... Oh, I do have the horse. Yay! I thought I lost the horse. So... Oh, God. Roll 20 with your grid. Oh, my God. Hold on. This is a mess.
Runaway horse!
No, bad token. So, gingerly, horse and cart approach. And, you see a, looks like just an average kind of person, driving the cart, and, he holds up his hand, and he, meanwhile, Delia hugs Zachriel's legs. How are you only rolling 2?
She rolled 2 1s and then a D8.
But where's your spell mod?
That was... I don't know what happened there.
Yeah.
It's a weird error. I'm gonna get some music going. Alright. So, approaches you, holds his hands up and says, thanks for the help. We're in pretty dire straits there. And, the way shield, hops off with the cart. And, she just kind of holsters her bow on her back. Thanks for the help. And then she looks and she sees, she kind of walks over here, she sees Zachriel, and she says, you recognize her, Zachriel, you've did a few jobs with her. Her name is Haley. A human woman with brown hair, very capable. She walks toward the party. She says Zachriel, and she says, oh, hey, Zachriel, how's it going? As you have blood all over you.
I just kind of like flick the blood off the shovel. Oh, better than you were. How you doing, Ellie?
I'm good. I'm just going back to Fourth Stride with Fomard here, and then
Zachariel approaches her and just does like that forearm clasp.
She clasps your arm with a surprisingly strong grip. She looks and notices your badge, and she says, when did you make brown?
Well, you know, you're as good as me. Things just seem to fall in place.
While he's saying that, I take the ceremonial headdress off the shaman and go put it on Delia. for our most important member.
It's like charred and smoldering.
Perfect.
That'll buff out.
Only a
Just
second spell.
How big is it on her?
Pretty big.
So it's just kind of like, the little child with the helmet that's kind of like falling
It's
over.
got, yeah, I mean, it is a helmet. Art. Hold on. Let me give you some art.
touch Delia and set it, with cure wounds. That should help a little.
Yes,
Thank
I
you, it
appreciate all the flame is very helpful. I'm going to go slowly pick up bolts.
You look like that. So he's got
I
like
think
this.
she can pull it off.
He's got like this weird spiky helmet and a really gnarly looking shield.
Ooh.
And those horns are definitely belong to some kind of forest animal.
I like it. I'm gonna keep it.
It does not. Hold on. It does not fit. Let me just make that clear. It does not fit. It is loose.
You'll
and-
grow into it.
Yeah. Okay.
You look like you're wearing a bucket on your head with horns.
Hey, a very ornate bucket.
Okay. I cut somebody off who was about to talk.
I was just gonna ask Haley if these were the supplies that were late to town.
She kind of furrows her brow. She looks back at the cart. No, I don't think so. Wait, notes. Fulmard is just a traveling merchant. He just kind of does business on his own. He hired me, and we took a trip around the Silch Road. And Fulmard just says, "Hey, we just came from Oreborough."
Oh, that's where we're heading.
He kind of sighs. He says, "Seems like the mines over there have dried up. My supplier there was adamant in telling me that. I asked him if he wanted to lift Force Stride because it seemed like work was drying up. Make a better living?" He said no. It was weird.
Supplies are drying up. Strange.
Yeah, I'm not sure what's going on. The place used to be booming. Well, thanks for your help.
Oh, no problem. It's the least we could do.
Haley,
Might I ask what you're hauling?
oh, just... hold on. Oh, just supplies. Mostly fabrics from Force Stride. Sold most of those in River End. I trade with folks for crops they grow, and in Oreborough trade for ores and metals, and make back some of my travel costs.
You deal with people in Oreborough.
I did, yes.
I'm looking for a particular gemstone. Where would I go to acquire it?
In Oreborough?
Yes.
Well, normally, I was gonna say I have a guy. I had a guy. Normally buyers end up going to the warehouse. There's,
The warehouse. What is this?
it is what it says on the tin. It's mostly, it's a big warehouse full of different ores and metals that different miners, different mining, call them companies would be doing them too much justice. It's just groups of 5 or fewer men that go off into the mountains, mine for ore, come back, stow it there with their own little system. It's quite interesting, actually. I had a nice tour of it. That's where you would go, find a seller.
Alright, I'll take a look. Thank you, sir.
You're quite welcome. Tips his hat. As Haley climbs onto the cart. He kind of like stops and he says, "Can I interest any of you in some fabrics from Force Stride?" And he kind of like, as he says that, he kind of cringes because he knows that the answer's probably gonna be no, thank you. But it's his living.
What do you have?
He says, "Well, I've got some silks left. I have one coat in particular that I knew somebody would buy it. It's very nice. And he kind of like fishes into his cart and he pulls out this really luxurious looking coat that from a distance it kind of looks like black velvet. It's not a duster. It's almost the same kind of cut as a leather jacket, and it looks like it would fit. Looks like it would fit somebody Illyria size.
Eye it.
Not really my style. Do you have any dresses? Not for me.
Are you sure?
We're all
Yes.
friends here. You can say it.
I think you would look beautiful in a dress.
Haley
Matches his eyebrows.
Haley's like giggling. All out of dresses. I sold those all in Riverend.
Darn.
Anything special about this jacket? Coat?
Not that I can tell. It just looks nice. And do you walk up? Because I'm kind of operating on where your tokens are.
Yeah, I'll walk up to it.
Okay,
Take a
so
look at it.
you walk up to it and you're taking a look at it. It's black and it has gold trim along the cuffs of the sleeves and the bottom of it, and it has a design that kind of looks like a stylized bat.
What you asking for it?
He says, "Oh, this whole thing? Well, it's finally made. About 30 gold."
Runs over to Illyria and says, offer him 25.
Well, I'm looking at this whole thing. Looks more like 10.
He kind of furrows his brow. He says, "I paid a pretty penny for this. Come on now."
Oh, why would you pay a pretty penny for this old coat?
It's clear you don't want it. No problem. And he kind of just starts putting it away.
Fine, 15.
He kind of just looks up, kind of gives you this, "Come on, really?" kind of look. And he kind of starts cinching his bag back together. And
20!
He looks like he's about to spur his horse on. And he says, "That's a little closer." He kind of like tilts his head, kind of gives you that give me more kind of eye.
22.
He just laughs. He says, 23. And I'll throw in a yard of silk.
Done.
Alright, so he fishes in his bags and he pulls out this yard of very luxurious looking and feeling white silk. And he takes the jacket, he folds it, and he puts it into some parchment, ties it with a string of twine, hands it to you. There you are. 23 gold, please.
Okay, pass him 23.
Thank you very much.
Oh, before you go,
He looks at-
just be careful heading back to town. There's been an alarming increase in monster attacks on the city. Just be careful heading in towards the northern part of town.
Oh, I am. Thank you, though. And Haley says, "We'll keep an eye out."
I'm sure you will, Haley, and hopefully you will not. Hopefully your eyes will be open for 8 orcs or more. You know.
Well, they just sort of ran out of the forest when we drew near to the tree line.
Came out of nowhere.
Well, they came out of the forest. But,
There's a lesson to be learned here, Haley. You need to be more vigilant.
I mean, I
Take it from me. The rank of Brown.
I took down 3 of them before they got here, you know.
A little bit more vigilant and you would have seen them coming.
I mean, I didn't have much time.
You would do better, I believe in you.
I will.
I just grin at her.
She she kind of just shakes her head, smiling, trying to hide it from you. And she says, I'll be more vigilant. And she winks.
Yes. Oh, my wife and child are back in town, so feel free to stop by.
They
Maybe
left?
check up on them. Oh, you didn't hear?
Well, I mean, I've been on the road for about 2.5, 10 days.
Well, they were kidnapped.
Oh, that's adorable. I'm glad you got them back.
Yep, stopped a cult, actually, I believe.
Wow. I think.
Yeah, they attacked Rollid from the sea.
Oh my. Well,
Something about the crushing wave.
I'll keep my ears open if I hear something like that, I suppose. And I'll keep them.
Oh.
Hmm?
I have one more question for you. What did you say your name was, sir?
Folmard.
Olmard. We're looking for some certain individuals that would probably be massacring around with a symbol. Today, could you show him?
Yes. I finished picking up the last of my ball bearings. I kind of walk over with the journal and show him the symbol.
Have you seen anything like this?
Looks at the symbol. He says, he scratches his head. He says, I think I might have seen somebody wearing something like that in Oreborough. I'm not sure.
What part of the town?
Well, won't be really useful for me to tell you. It's not that big of a town. Somewhere in the upper, or the side of town closer to the mountains where the better buildings are. You'll
Do you remember if it was a man or a woman you saw?
Couldn't really. And then he kind of thinks for a second. He says, now that you mention it, when I was talking to my supplier, couldn't really tell their sex, but it seemed like when I was talking to him, he was sort of on the spot, like he was trying to shoo us away, and there was someone behind him, and I think I saw that symbol on their. I think they're wearing a necklace or something.
Well, thank you for your help.
They were shooing you away?
Oh, what I mean is my supplier just seemed very adamant on getting me out of town. He said, don't have any, look elsewhere. And then just weirded me out a little bit.
What's your supplier's name?
He thinks, the DM thinks, looks at his notes.
The DM random generates.
Shut up. His name is Dessel. Dessel Charto.
Oh, thank you very much. And for your trouble, I hand him over a gold piece.
Oh, mighty kind of you. Thank you.
You're welcome. Haley, I will have a full report upon my return about this for Gordon.
She purses her lips and she says, looking forward to hearing it.
Yes. I'm sure he'll be happy to know that you were instrumental in defeating these orcs. Those very accurate shots definitely helped turn the tide of this battle.
Her shoulders kind of slump. Yes.
I'm just getting old, friend.
She shakes her head, I know. Format, kind of cough, or clears his throat. He takes his reins, and he goes, yeah, and the horse starts to clopper along.
Wait a minute. Is there anything back on the road that we should be wary of?
Haley says, I took down a small group of gnolls the other day. About 4 of them. But other than that, should be alright.
Thank you.
And she looks at Zachariel and she says, gnomes, or not gnomes, gnolls. Sorry, they sound similar. Gnolls, they're always around. She has
Yes.
this disgusted look on her face.
Yes, mongrels, really.
They're like weird dog people.
Yeah, except for dogs are nice and cute. They're weird and gross.
That is true. As she's turning around in the cart, as the horse slowly starts to walk. And they start to go towards Horse Dread.
I yell out, "Safe journey!"
They raise their hand and wave, and they shout back, "Safe journey!"
I wave them off and start looking through these orcs, see if there's anything useful in them or anything that leads me to believe there's more tribes somewhere.
Roll a history check.
Yeah, we'll do that.
With disadvantage.
Everything's a disadvantage for me. Not bad.
You know that the forest corridor, or Conadir, has all manner of different sorts of creatures that inhabit it, including orcs. There is highly likely a tribe of orcs in there somewhere, but they seem to be nomadic and are never in the same place for long.
Would I expect more of them along the Silch Road to Oreborough?
You know that the reason that these guys sprung out is because this is as close to the Silch Road as, or as close to the tree line as the Silch Road comes before Oreborough. So as you can see...
so most likely just the Gnolls, because this is more plains land and not near the forest.
Yes.
Up here.
Alright, and then I'm just going to look them over for anything of use, useful bits, pieces, baubles.
Go ahead and roll investigation.
This axe that the leader, warlord, whatever had, does it look like it's not like it's finally crafted or anything?
You mean the longsword?
Oh, he had a longsword?
The one that I have in the green aura, he had a longsword.
Oh, okay.
Well, I'm definitely taking the chainmail off that one dude. 'Cause that's gotta be worse. But besides that, I'm just checking for everything else.
It's pretty damaged and stuff, but you could probably sell it for some scrap.
Yeah.
But there are decent links in there for sure. And on the others, you find mostly junk. On the one weird shaman guy, you do find some weird things. You find a clay, like a medallion that's made out of clay, and has a weird-looking symbol on it.
Can I try to identify the symbol?
Roll religion.
Why do they not have them?
I'm gonna do the fighter thing and add to my armory, so I'm gonna take one of those great axes.
Alright, so how are you carrying all of these weapons on your person? Because at some point it's going to be ridiculous.
Well, the javelins and spears are kind of like tied together, like strung on my back.
Mm-hmm.
The shield is usually in my hand, if not, it like hangs over my shoulder.
Okay.
The shovel is on my waist. Great axe, I was just gonna like strap to my back with.
What about the water cult sword, shark-tooth sword?
Oh yes, that is also on my side.
Okay. All right.
This is a long sword, right?
Yes. Yes, it is. Although
And he has all the
unholstering it
javelins.
is a bitch, huh?
He has all the javelins too, because I gave him them, so he has like a bushel of those things.
Yeah. So I think you're pretty close to being out of weapon slots before it gets a little ridiculous. All right, fair enough. You rolled a religion check and you succeeded.
Woo! I learned something.
You recognize this symbol as a holy symbol of Grumsh. Grumsh, the god of the orcs.
Bad dude.
Back.
Hello.
So I just kind of put the symbol away, keep it as a keepsake, and I haven't tried this yet, but I'm going to take out my little grappling hook and I'm going to try to feed it through one of my belt loops and see if it procs my belt later.
Like a grappling hook with...
The one I had, the rope, the grappling hook that I sharpened a little bit.
How did I not foresee this? Alright.
I haven't done it yet because I haven't had 2 attacks, so it wasn't really something that I would think of. with one attack, but now that I have two, I kind of have to play a room with it.
Alright. Okay, what's up?
Oh, I was gonna say, can I inspect the coat?
Yeah, you take the coat out of the parchment, and, I mean, it looks really nice, and, you know that it wouldn't fit you with your leather armor, but it would definitely fit you without it.
Okay, I take my leather armor off just to try it on.
Okay. You guys wait for a couple minutes while, Athelia tries on this leather coat, and it, fits surprisingly well, and it looks really good.
There are pockets.
There are pockets.
I'm digging through the pockets.
There's nothing in the pockets. Actually, go ahead and roll, investigation. Okay, you find in the pockets, some loose change. 5 coppers and 1 silver.
Haha, score.
Hum runs up to Tadias and says, "Do I look like a wizard bard now?"
I kind of tilt the hat a little bit to make it more even. I say, it's perfect. Well, there's nothing really useful on these bodies. Should we move them off the road to continue?
Let's kick him off the road. Hum starts kicking at one of the orcs.
It doesn't
I
move.
drag these two over here. I removed the balls.
Alright.
Okay, I take the jacket off. Did I notice anything else odd about the jacket? Just the jacket?
No, it just looks really nice.
Hey, Lydia. May I? I reach over and I touch the jacket, and
Okay.
I will cast Identify. So I'll just hold it in my hand for a little bit.
You learn that it's a jacket. It's 100% mundane.
He's just very fancy. Nothing magical about it.
It is very fancy. What do you think?
Looks very handsome on you.
Hey, out of
Want to
curiosity.
try it out?
Hey, out of curiosity, did Tadias buy the pearl necessary for the identify spell?
I took it from my original starting money.
Got it. Okay.
Because I didn't take any equipment. I have, like, you know, the basic bitch shit.
Oh, right. Okay.
I also look at the white silk. Just
It is-
silk?
Yeah, just silk. He was exactly what he said he was. He was a merchant going around selling clothes and fabrics and trading for ore. But he got screwed over with the ore.
Well, it sure is warm. Okay, I'm a little warm, so I'm taking off the jacket, putting back my armor on.
Jesus. Justin.
Well then.
That's the fighter life right there.
That is the fire life. Yep.
At what point are you gonna have to make a check to see if your pants fall down or not?
Suspenders!
At what point can I tactfully cut belt loops on him to see if everything falls out?
I can see things being angled.
So as you guys talk and proceed down the road, yes?
So?
Okay.
Yeah, we just leave orc corpses on the road.
Oh,
It was a
okay.
fine.
I thought you said you kicked him off.
Yeah, we kicked him off.
Green.
Yeah, you kicked him
Yeah.
into a pile over
Yeah.
here, right?
Put their heads on pikes and...
What pikes?
I'm not
Oh,
leaving.
well, I have 6 spares.
He's got enough javelins to do it.
You do have a couple of theirs. You do
If you
have,
found Legends of the Hidden Temple style, like one after another, you can probably fill the entire spear.
a head kebab?
Yeah, head kebab.
Damn,
Can
that's
we just light these guys on fire?
pretty brutal.
I thought we already did that.
Yeah, you kind of did.
That's why she has the head.
So just these charred and mutilated orc faces or orc heads are shish kebabbed. I take it.
Okay, we'll
moves
set
her-
fire to the rest of the ones that didn't get charred.
Nice.
Come on.
As we start off, Hum loops her arm in Delia's and says, I'm gonna stick next to this one. She's a badass.
I'll protect you. If I'm wearing the shaman bucket helmet, does it like echo when I talk?
Yes. Yes, I love that too much to say no. It totally does. Gosh. Alright. Amazing.
I think we like the role play a lot here.
No, yeah, for sure. Excuse me. So, are you guys gonna do anything, or are you gonna keep walking?
I think we keep walking, but Zachariel's alert as they're moving away from the forest and into like Gnoll country.
Yeah, definitely an old country.
It's an old country out there.
All right, so you guys get to here. Way off in the distance, you can see the very tips of the Mastrig Mountains poking up over the horizon. Just the very tips. And the ground starts to, or the terrain starts to become a little hilly. The road kind of goes up and down. There are hills and ridges sort of lining the landscape. Zachariel, you are alert, you say.
Yes.
Roll me a perception check.
Yeah.
Hum's telling Delia about the ride in the airship over the mountains.
Got to turn on toggle, but 13.
Alright.
I am less alert than my passive.
No, passive's the floor. What's your passive?
14.
14? Okay. Alright. One sec. Do a roll here. And let me mute the music.
Oh god, the ambience. I hear someone walking.
That's what's weird about like some ambient music tracks that I find. They're like, they have sound effects that I don't want to be in there. You know?
Yeah.
It's like, why is
Hey,
this?
it could have been a deer, or a little chipmunk or something.
Could have been a
and,
rabbit.
Could
Or
have
a
been a dragon.
boar.
Or dragon. Oh, that's what's wrong. Okay. Uh-oh. Cop attack incoming. Alright. Sip of water. Okay. So you approach part of the trail where it leads to a ridge that the ground kind of slopes up. The kind of curve, I'll just draw it on the map and then delete it. This kind of curve. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Sort of hugs the road as it kind of turns a bend a little bit. And you get to, you start walking along it, and I'm counting your perception roll for this. Oh, I need to copy your tokens. Oh, wait, I did. As you're walking along, Zachariel, you about up the ridge, about 50 feet away, 60 feet away, you look up and you swear you see something move back behind the ridge.
Anyone see that?
And none of you did.
See
You're
what?
just-
Except
you're
for
just-
Illyria. Illyria saw it too.
I think you're just being too vigilant, and I do the air quotes.
Be on guard. There's something up there.
I try and concentrate more on what's there.
Okay, and when you get to a certain, gonna move you to the page. The dark is like behind the ridge. When you get to about there, you hear a very familiar war cry. You hear, I need everyone to not roll initiative yet. Roll initiative.
Ah, right. Disadvantage, but my button doesn't work, so I rolled. 16.
Alright. So Zachariel, you hear several more of these war cries. I'm going to turn down the music because it's kind of loud. There we go. Zachariel, you hear several more of these war cries call out in response, and you hear the sound of footsteps from above the ridge, but nothing has peaked yet because initiative. What do you do?
I will. I'm gonna kind of like raise my shield up towards the ridge line in a defensive stance,
Alright.
preparing for whatever's coming.
Alright.
So I take the dodge.
Got it. Okay. Jedias, what are you doing?
Let's see, where is the noise coming from? Did I hear
It's
it?
coming from up here.
I guess I'll move one. I will bonus action to get behind these rocks, and then I will use my action and hold an attack when something gets within my 30-foot range. I'm going to try to like swing my little grappling hook and nail it in the face.
Alright. Illyria, what are you doing?
To the rocks by Tadias, they're how tall? Good for cover?
They're like 2 feet off of the ground. They're not very good for cover. They're kind of impacted in the earth.
Okay, I'll just stand here
Okay.
and ready my bow.
For anything that pops up?
Yeah.
Alright. Wow, they all rolled really shit. That's unfortunate. Alright. You see a gnoll pop out from the ridge, and it looks very, very sickly, but it moves with a fervid agility as it pops out, and it just beelines down the ridge toward you all. Let me measure out. Yeah, it just beelines down to here, and then at Tadias, it's going to make a bite attack at you.
Do I get to attack it before it gets to me?
Yes, you do.
Alright, got 2 attacks, disadvantage. Is that thrown improvise? I will use my improvise. I'll improvise. Try
All
it
improvising
time.
today.
Yeah. Now it's not a disadvantage in this button.
That's a hit.
Wow.
Alright.
Alright, then I get to do it one more time.
Well, that's not your turn.
I'm holding my attack action though.
You can only make one melee attack with your hold action. That is a rule.
Interesting. Hold that up. Alright, then hit me. Bite me.
Alright, you bring up your other weapon, with the intent to attack, but you somehow managed to bring it up just in the right spot, and he kind of bites the weapon instead. He missed you. Delia.
Did we decide if are my crystals a bonus action to use or a regular action?
It depends on the casting time of the spell.
Okay. I am just going to cast Mage Armor.
Alright.
And that's it.
Okay. Let me zoom out a bit. Okay. Coming out of the ridge is a very strong-looking Gnoll who dashes to the bottom of the ridge down to here, and just points at you with his finger and just kind of goes, and it hurls a javelin your way. Or actually, no, it has a longbow, and it's going to attack with it. And it aims right for Zachriel. 21 to hit.
There's disadvantage.
A longbow?
I'm in dodge. I'm
right.
dodging.
Yes. 6. So
Yes.
he aims right at you, but you're concentrated, and you move out of the way, and luckily it screams right over Hum's face. Right over her head. And that's all you can do. Alright. You see, peeking their heads over the ridge, these three gentlemen, who kind of retract back, and Illyria, you can take your reaction if you want. Is next
Oh,
one?
from which one?
You said that you were waiting for. You said that you were waiting for something to show up to hit with your bow.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'll aim at the one in front of Tadias.
Okay, sure. I'll let you do that because he did come out after your turn. So go ahead and roll your attack. That is a hit. All right. 13 piercing. And Tadias, you see that this sort of smoky blood sort of pours out of its arm or its shoulder with the arrow. And then 3 arrow attacks, one at Zachriel, one at Hum, and one at Illyria. As they stand at the top of the ridge and... Actually, that was 4. 19 to hit Zachriel.
With the disadvantage?
-1 to hit not -1. Roll the natural 1 to hit Zachriel. Natural 1 to hit Hum, and 13 to hit Illyria. So they all miss. And then they all retract back at the ridge. Hum, it's your turn.
So I'm going to run up next to Tadias and take a shot with her crossbow.
All right. Who are you shooting with your crossbow? Actually, move your token before you make your attack. Okay, got it. Who are you shooting?
Green guy.
Got it. All right, that hits, and it kills. However, as you strike true, in its death throes, it lashes out at Tadias. And as it lashes out, this black smoke just sort of like puffs out of it, and you breathe it deeply, Tadias, despite your best efforts. First, we're gonna make the bite attack. I assume 14 doesn't hit.
No, it isn't.
But you need to make a con save.
Nuki, that's but.
All right.
Do I save with disadvantage or no? I think it's attacks and saves.
How many? If it's a God, what level do you have?
3. I think I still have disadvantage. But either way, I'll fail because it's my first roll. But
Right.
check real quick.
All right. So you breathe in this nasty necrotic smoke, and you take 9 damage, and your max HP is reduced by that.
Is that necrotic?
Yes.
I am resistant to necrotic, so I will do 4.
And yes, and your max HP is reduced by 4.
Would it reduce me if it was still in my temporary hit point?
Yes, it would.
Okay. So then I'm losing effectively 9 anyway.
Yep.
Interesting.
Wow, the one-time temporary hit points kind of funky.
Doesn't do anything.
That's funny. All right.
Interesting.
Hum's turn is over. That guy's death throws is done. All right. These 4 guys come out of the ridge, and after all this action, finally proceed to attempt to join the fray. Let me measure out. So they get down to here. This guy gets down to here. With oh, thanks, Justin. With their spears, each of them wielding 2. Actually, it's more like a shitty javelin, but they hurl it. This one hurls his at Hum. 10 to hit. And then
Miss.
the next one down throws his at Tadias. 19.
I will use shield.
All right.
Miss.
And the third one down throws his spear, or it's not a spear, it's a javelin, at Zachriel. 18 to hit.
Disadvantage.
Yes.
Well, it misses anyway.
Misses anyway. And then this one here is going to hurl his javelin at Illyria at a natural 1. All right. These guys peek over the ridge and start to jump down to join the fray, and they get over here. And a couple more javelin attacks toward one toward Tadias. 14 to hit and misses. 1 toward Zachriel. 16 misses, even with disadvantage. 6 on Illyria. And there's one more. This one hurls his javelin at Valora. And rolls a natural 1. Oh, a lot of natural 1s. Alright. These 3 dudes pop out from the ridge and take some pot shots. One is going to be at Hum with their longbow. 18 to hit for 9 piercing.
Ooh.
And then 14 to hit Tadias. Those rocks are helping you, even though they're really low to the ground. And then 1 at Zachriel. Definitely misses. Alright, it's your turn, Zachriel.
Alright, what is the incline on the ridge to get to up in these guys' face?
To get from
the ridge.
that, okay. That, oops, I didn't want to draw that. So you're asking...
Okay, so I want to move to, like, here.
Yeah, you can. It's gently sloped.
Alright, I'm gonna move there, and then I'm gonna use Burning Hands on as many as these I can get.
Oh, wait, I have a template for that. Hold on.
Yay, value.
No, I have it.
Actually, maybe if I, instead of moving, where was I? Right here? If I move here, I can probably get...
Wait. Yeah. Yeah. So, you can get 3 of them with that.
Alright, I will do that.
Alright. They need to roll me some saves. Alright, this guy does not succeed. He takes 8 damage. This guy does. He takes 4. And this guy does, and he takes 4. Okay. Anything else?
Nope, that's it.
All right, Tadias.
Do the gnolls look like they have armor on?
They have a really loosely. They have a crappy hide armor on.
Alright. I'm gonna move in with my dagger. And let's stab at this one right here.
All right.
Advantage button again. There. He coming.
That is a miss. That's a hit.
Oh wow. Okay.
All right.
That one.
8 piercing. Okay.
And because I'm in close range, I do not throw it, so I'll stab one more time.
That's a hit.
Get it back.
Even exhausted, Tadias is kicking ass. And describe killing it.
Yeah, I'm really like kind of wheezing over to it, so it's just like labored, kind of like upper, like, you know, psycho-esque cuts downward. Just trying to like just fucking die.
You notice he's like patting out fire on his hide armor, and he's like, "Ugh," and then you just slice through him.
And then bonus. And let's do some more balls. Let's have some ball day. All the balls. Draw a shade. Get the hey, and I get a 10-foot cube. I like this spot right here.
All right.
That'll be my turn.
All right, you do that, and the ball bearings kind of roll along the ground. Actually, they were kind of roll along the ground and kind of down this way toward you just a little bit, and then stop because this is dirt and not a stone floor.
Does that mean if they fall, they might slide down the hill a little bit?
Yeah.
That'd be cool.
But right where you are, the slope hasn't really taken off yet.
Okay.
Illyria.
Okay, so if any of us go in that circle, we'll fall or whatever.
You'll have to,
You have to make
make
a check.
Yeah, you have to make a check.
And what if I went in that square?
Then you'd
If
be
you-
fine. 'Cause
Also, if you
rolled-
move at half speed in it, you don't have to.
That's true.
Okay,
If you treat
I
yourself
want to
to-
get Valora to go over there and then straight there
All right.
and do the pounce. So
All right. Runs up the hill. That hits. So it's a saving throw, right? What does Pounce say? When it hits, what happens?
hang on, it's really small. DC 15 strength
Okay.
save.
DC 15 strength save. He saves, so he takes a slash but manages to stay standing. It is still your turn.
Right, and then I am going to shoot an arrow at him.
Okay. That is a hit. All right. Yeah, your arrow. Describe killing.
So as Valora, swipes at him, he's bleeding. I shoot my arrow right where, he's split open.
All right. That Gnoll is.
Hey, Mike,
What's up?
is Illyria's a Reliance Ranger, right?
No.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I didn't want to deal with that. That Gnoll's dead. Delia.
Okay, I'm going to shoot some magic missiles at this one.
All right. Okay. All right.
And then
That's
move back.
17. Nice.
And that's it.
All right. Gnome Pack Lord's turn. Finally gets to do his thing. Come on. He walks over to here. Wait. Yeah. Yeah. Walks over to here. And, come on. These two here. He roars out loudly, and those two that I just pointed out make melee attacks against Tadias with their nasty spears. 19 to hit,
That'll hit.
7 piercing, and then the other one, 21 to hit for 3. And then he then shoots. Oh, he has multi-attack. He's going to take a couple shots. He looks down at Hum, takes a shot at her. 17 to hit.
Hit.
And then he's going to try to pepper Zachriel. Oh, he crit. But it was 5 damage. He rolled really low.
Okay.
Alright.
What did he hit me with?
He hit you with 17. That was his attack roll, and then 9 piercing
Mm-hmm.
as the arrow slams into your side. These dudes up at the ridge peek their heads out, take some more pot shots. One's going at Valora, one's at Tadias, and one's at Zachriel. 20 at Valora for 8 piercing. 9 at
Hits.
Tadias, and natural 1 on Zachriel. And then they scurry back. It's your turn.
Hum is going to run up a little bit and aim at the big mouth.
Alright, who would and had his voice attack.
Mhm.
Alright. It sails right past him, unfortunately.
Mm-hmm.
Alright. Kind of chuckles at you, and you can tell that he doesn't seem... He seems to be in charge here, but he doesn't have much... He doesn't have as much smarts as, say, Illyria. This Gnoll is going to advance on Zachriel. This Gnoll advances on Zachriel. And in the fray, this one's going to take... this one is going to try to spear Tadias. 22 to hit for 4 piercing.
Mm-hmm.
The one in front of Zachriel attacks. 8 to hit.
That's a miss. I'm going to swing the shovel into his face.
Alright. That is a hit. 7
7, 6.
So, 13. Alright. He does not expect that. I put it on the wrong guy. Hold on. Stand by. Alright. And then the one here is going to attack Hum with his spear. 20 to hit for 7 piercing.
Ouch.
Ouch indeed. Then these gnolls over here, noted with red. This one closes in on Valora. And this one starts to run over toward Illyria, draws a javelin and tries to strike her with it, nailing a natural 1. And then the one in this one here attacks Tadias. Wow, I'm rolling so many natural ones tonight. And then the other one below Valora is going to attack her with a 20 to hit for 4 piercing.
For how much?
4 piercing. These dudes up here, I realize there's 4 of them, are going to pepper you all with arrow shots. One's gonna scream down at Zachriel for 21 to hit.
That's a hit.
8 piercing, and then 1 screams down at Tadias. That's a crit for 13 piercing. And then another goes down toward Valora. 5 to hit. And then 1 toward
Got a quick
Illyria.
question.
What's up?
Since this one moved past Valora, couldn't
not.
she have...
It did not.
No?
It didn't leave her threatened area.
You'd have to go.
Oh, right, okay.
Right. That was all the gnolls. They returned back. They didn't actually step in those squares. It was just so you could see them. They all slink back behind the ridge. Zachriel, it is your turn.
Zachriel looks to Tadias and says, we may need to flee. And then I'm going to attempt to knock this one prone.
All right.
That was attacking home. Get my character each.
You knock it prone.
And then I will attack with the shovel.
That is a hit. All right.
And attack with the shovel.
That is a hit. All right. Looks very bloodied now.
And that will be it for me.
Tadias.
Hearing that, I kind of like point over to the big rock over there and I say, everyone find cover over there. And I will use my bonus action to trigger my belt spell.
All right.
Then I'll use action to dash so I won't proc any opportunity attacks if I get 6 spaces.
Okie doke.
3, 4, 5, 6. Bow.
All
That'll be
right.
my turn.
Illyria.
Oh dear. So if Valora takes off, 2 can get her, can't they?
But you can take the disengage action and you can spend your bonus action to have her do that. So you're free to attack with 2
Okay.
shots if you wish.
Okay, so yeah, disengage.
Okay. So
And then what do I do?
that just means you don't provoke opportunity attacks. So you move her now, right? Nice.
Okay, and then I can move too?
You can. You can move, you can dash, you can take attacks, do those things.
Okay, I'm done.
Okay, you didn't move that much. How much did you move? You moved like...
Well, I'm 35.
You still have your action.
All right.
So, what are you gonna do?
I'm just gonna shoot at the one guy there.
Okay. That's a hit. You kill. Goes down. You have another attack.
I'll try to aim at the... Can I aim for, I guess, that one?
You can. That is a hit. 15 piercing. Alright. Solid hit. It looks very injured. That is all you can do. Delia, what do you do?
I'm going to go behind this rock over here. And then fire off an acid arrow at the one that's prone. Can I
That-
see it from behind those rocks, or...
So are you sure you want to do that?
I wouldn't do that. I would hit one of the standing ones.
If they're prone, you have disadvantage on ranged attacks.
Oh. Okay. Then the standing one.
Alright. That is a hit for 10. You melt him. He just kind of turns into bones and falls down. Alright.
Okay.
Gnome Lord. Let's see here. What's his recharge? Gnome Lord does not recharge. So he walks up, sees that Zachriel's doing the most damage. So he kind of walks over here, kind of doesn't disengage, kind of disregards Hum and goes in, drops his bow, draws his glaive, and attacks him. 7 to hit.
Miss.
17 to hit.
Miss.
Alright. That's all he can do.
Does he have advantage on his attacks?
Nope.
Do they not have pack tactic?
They do not have pack tactics.
Oh, well, that's good for me.
Convenient.
These aren't kobolds. Alright. These guys shut their nasty little heads out with their longbows, and they're going to take some shots. One is going to head towards Zachriel. 14.
Miss.
One's going to... Actually, 2 are going to head towards Zachriel. 21 to hit.
Hit.
9 piercing, and then 1 at Hum. 12 to hit.
Miss.
Alright, it's your turn, Hum.
So Hum is going to use her action to disengage,
Alright,
and she's going to run towards Tadias.
okay.
And then she's going to throw inspiration towards Zachriel.
Alright. You feel inspired, Zachriel.
Okay.
Gnoll, that you knocked down stands up, and that's not what I wanted to take away. Stands up, and he's going to attempt to attack you with a spear. 22 to hit,
Hits.
7 piercing, and then the one next to him. 8 to hit.
Miss.
Alright. This one starts to run toward the group over here, running past you, Zachriel.
I'm gonna attack him.
Alright.
And I'll use my inspiration, which is still a D6.
That would hit. That hits, actually.
Alright.
Oh, nice. You trip him up, and he kind of... And he kind of turns around, and he looks like he's on death's door, so he just tries to get as much damage in as he can. But rolls a 10.
Miss.
Alright. Did I have this guy
And
attack?
it's a D8 now.
I did not have this guy attack. So he walks up to here, and he draws a longbow, and he's going to take a shot at Illyria. 15 to hit. I think that misses.
Miss.
Alright. Death from above! These 4 jut their heads out, and they're all shooting pot shots at the group that is separated away. 1 on Valora, 13 to hit,
Miss.
and 1 on Tadias, 22 to hit for 5 piercing. 1 on Hum, 10 to hit. 1 on Illyria, 16 to hit.
Ooh. How much?
4 piercing. And that is their thing. Zachriel.
Alright, so I'm going to I just scream out, "Run!" And I will take the dodge action.
Alright.
Now I will walk, kind of like walking backwards with my shield up. Give me them attacks.
So you're taking 4. Actually,
Yep.
Yeah, you're taking 4. Okay, disadvantage. No. Alright. 18 to hit. Misses, I think. 13.
Yes.
Natural 1.
Yes.
And for the big guy with his glaive, 7.
Miss.
Alright. Tadias, what are you doing?
Let's see. I think I'm in range now, so I might want to attack before I actually... Well, It's not going to get more disadvantageous, I guess, so it doesn't matter, does it?
Nope.
Yeah. I will, I guess, throw one at this guy, because I think I'll kill him. This guy.
Alright.
Disadvantage. God, I gotta keep changing this every time. There it is.
That's a hit. And a kill.
And I have 1d8 too with my thing.
I mean, you kill it.
Yeah, but don't I have to? It's the next attack with the Zephyr, or do I get to choose?
Oh! I think you get to choose.
Does it? It's up there. Can you check it for me?
Or am I... once before the spell ends, you can give... Oh, you gave yourself advantage on that? Did you?
I didn't give myself advantage on it.
Well, then it doesn't count for that one.
Okay.
So you killed it. All on your own.
Yay! Alright, and then I will use my second attack on the Warlord, I guess. Then... 19 hit it?
Yes.
11, and then I will roll my OD for that. Hey-ah.
Nice.
Some good damage. And then I will move my 3 sad spaces this way, and then my turn.
Alright, Illyria.
Okay, I'm gonna get Laura to go behind the rocks and hide.
Alright.
And then before I take cover, I'm going to shoot at the big guy there.
Alright. That's a hit. Solid hit. You see it just slam into him, and he just stutters a little bit, and it looks... with that well-placed shot, it looks like he can't take another like that.
So I'm gonna take another.
Alright. That is a hit. Alright, unfortunately, he's barely standing. How do you finish your turn?
I'm gonna go behind the rocks now and hide.
Alright. Delia.
I'm gonna throw a magic missile at the pack lord.
Alright. You kill him. You kill him.
Yeah, sorry, it didn't.
No worries.
He did.
Alright.
Then I'm gonna get more behind the rock.
Alright. So you all, everyone behind the rocks has total cover. These gnolls pop out, and they're going to fire some shots. One at Zachariel, one at Hum, and one at Tadias. Zachariel takes 5 to hit. Hum, 11 to hit. Tadias, ooh, a crit with
Jeez.
12 piercing.
Okay.
And they slink back in. Hum, it's your turn.
Hum is going to take a shot at this guy here.
Alright.
I think that's with disadvantage. He's far away.
Or you could mock him.
I could viciously mock him.
I'm curious why you didn't bring that out.
I totally forgot.
Well.
So she mocks them. She tells them they all are just a big pack of smelly dogs.
So you got to target one. But
She targets the one here.
your DC is wrong. You need to fix that. I don't know why your DC is 11. It should be way higher.
It's 8 plus your charisma. And...
But
Yeah, I'm not sure why that is.
you kill it. What does your sheet look like? I'm curious now
You have
because
to
that's...
set your spellcasting ability in the cantrip, I'm pretty sure.
Oh, you might have like intelligence based or something.
Oh, it's supposed to be charisma and it's set to wisdom. That's the problem.
Oh, that's weird. Alright. But you kill him.
It's fixed.
You viciously mock him to death again. Congratulations. Anything else with your bonus action?
Nope, that's it.
Okay.
One.
I run behind the rocks.
Okay. The last purple-coated Gnoll runs. Actually, he surveys the battlefield, sees that his leader is dead, and sees that most of his friends are dead. So he turns back and he starts to climb up the ridge. Gets to about there before his turn ends because it slopes way up. Excuse me. On red-coated's turn, kind of sees his buddy doing that. So he walks up to here, turns around, and he chucks a javelin for old time's sake at Zacriel. Misses, and he starts to climb up the ridge. These guys come out here to take pot shots. They survey the battlefield and what's going on, and they all take shots at down onto the ground. 2 at Tadias, 2 at Zacriel. 15 to hit on Tadias, 7 to hit on Tadias, 14 to hit on Zacriel, 21 to hit on Zacriel.
That hits.
7 piercing.
That's with disadvantage too, right?
No,
I am in the dodge action.
It is not. Momentito. 14.
Miss.
Alright. It's your turn, Zacriel.
Alright. I again take the dodge action and continue moving backwards slowly,
Okay.
eyeing the ridgeline. And I stop right in front of Tadias to kind of like place myself in front of him in the ridgeline.
Alright.
So I guess maybe right here is a better.
We'll say that. Tadias, it's your turn.
Alright. But 40 feet. Daggers are 2060, I believe. Yeah, cool. So I guess I'll throw Rezier and axes and stuff. Oh wait, that guy's dead. Never mind. I didn't see the
I
actual
don't know why I marked him dead.
Yeah, isn't Big Boy still alive?
No, he's still alive.
No, he's not. She just killed him
I'd said...
with magic missiles.
Oh, right, magic missile. Okay, thank you.
Okay,
Yeah,
so
Big
he's
Boy's
fine.
dead.
So then I'll just use my 3 movement 1, 2, 3, get back here and use my action to Asamar heal myself for 5.
Okay.
And bonus action, there's nothing really useful, so I think I'm just gonna take. Yeah, that's it.
Alright. Illyria, it's your turn. You could conceivably climb up the rocks, take shots, and then jump back down. If you wanted
Yeah,
to.
I was gonna do that, but I guess.
You can definitely hit them. You have sharpshooter.
Yeah, I'm debating which one. Maybe I'll. Yeah. Okay, I'll go with the red guy first there.
Alright. That is a miss.
Then I'll go for the other guy.
Alright. That is a hit. You strike him through the neck and he just kind of tumbles down the ridge.
Okay, I go back down.
Alright.
Crouching.
You jump down and kind of make yourself low behind the rocks. Delia, what are you doing?
I'm going to come out this way a little bit and then send a firebolt at this guy.
Alright. That misses, unfortunately. It slams right into the ridge, burns a little bit of the dirt and grass.
Okay, I'm gonna go back.
Alright. These 3 gnolls come out, and seeing only Zacriel, are going to try to pin needle him.
All disadvantage.
And one more with actual disadvantage on. 21 to hit.
That hits.
3 piercing.
Okay.
And then they slink back in. Hum, it's your turn.
I'm trying to think here. She's gonna mock the running boy there.
Okay. You need
Why
to
is it
fix
still
your
saying
save.
DC 11? Hold on. How do I fix this?
It just says 11, so you must have written it there or something.
I didn't actually.
Are you looking at spell, charisma, vicious mockery? Spellcasting ability is spell.
It was already at spell. I just changed it
Try
to.
it again.
Was,
Oh, you're not changing the save. You're changing the ability. You have the charisma save. Ah, yeah. So you put him reversed wise.
oh, there. Right.
Well, and
That's
it says charisma save, but it should say wisdom. So the field that you had it say charisma before, it needs to say wisdom. But
But my spellcasting ability is charisma.
you're right. But the saving throw he takes is wisdom, because that's what the spell says. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
But he passes the save, so he just kind of shrugs it off. All those gnolls are dead. And this guy is going to take his whole turn climbing back up the ridge. Man, Zachriel. These dudes come out and are going to pin needle you, sing you there.
All
8.
disadvantage.
Oh yeah, you're right. 10, 5,
Miss. Miss.
and 9.
Miss.
And you dodge. You
Wasn't
hold
there
your shield
4
up.
of them there?
There are 4 of them, yeah.
And only 3 attacks?
No, I did 4. They all missed.
10, 5, and 9?
8, 10, 5, and 9. I didn't say the
Oh,
8 because it missed them. Yeah.
Alright.
It's not your turn.
Alright. I take the dodge action. And I move back here. And I look at the rest of my companions and I say, flee further. You need to get out of here. Head northwest. So I kind of like direct them to get behind this rock. As I'm a wall.
All right. Tobias, what do you do?
I'm just going to continue following his instructions and start running, using the cover as well as I can.
All right.
With all my actions, I get 9 spaces.
Okay. Where's your
That
token?
my turn?
Oh, there's your token.
It's in the corner. I'm at the edge, so I thought I'd just stay on it.
Are you following his instruction?
Yeah, didn't he say to start backing off?
Northwest.
Northwest.
North.
Towards town.
Oh, we're trying to run. Oh boy. So I'll go back to where I was, and if that's the case, I guess I'll use bonus action to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And I guess I'll hold 1 attack in case. I'll have to move there. Well.
There's about 8 up there on the ridge now.
So yeah, I'll move right here and I'll hold my action. If someone gets within like throwing range, I'll chuck something,
Okay.
and that'll be my turn.
Illyria.
I'm going to send Valora over to Dodias.
Okay.
It's going to be behind there. And... Ooh, okay. So I'm going to jet over to... But along the way, I'm going to throw...
You're gonna shoot
use my
things?
sharpshooter, yes.
So none of them are in view for you right now.
Oh, we can't see those guys or not?
They're hiding behind the ridge, like they're getting up there and then they're ducking. So they're
What if I just want to do it like blindly, just to kind of warn them?
okay. Sure, you take a shot, sails over the ridge. Tell you what, go ahead and roll anyway. Let's see. Just roll a d20. I want to see if you roll crit.
Oh, 1d20?
Yep. All right. Nope.
What about my second attack?
Sure. Nope. If you rolled a
Okay,
natural
and then
20, I
I'm
would have given you 1, but yeah.
Oh, wow. Okay, I'm behind the rock.
Okay. Delia.
Well, I'm gonna get as far as I can. Not very far. I think it's right there.
Where did you start
can
from?
I see
Where did you start
over
from?
here?
Here? Down here? Or here? Oh shit. Wait, oh shit. Down here?
Yeah.
I mean, I would let you go another square up or whatever. Up to you. Okay.
Can I see any of them?
You cannot see any of them. What are you thinking? If you could see one, what would you do?
I don't know.
Okay.
A firebolt? Because it's got 120 range.
Yeah, they are behind total cover.
Okay. Well then, that's all I can do.
Okay. You're not gonna action dash or anything?
I could do that.
Good.
Then yes, I will do that.
Alright.
Get back here.
Alright. Okay. 3 Gnolls pop out. I'm gonna take shots at Zachriel. With disadvantage.
Yes.
Packor instead, so I can just delete his... Or not delete, but get shit out of here. Disadvantage. 17.
Miss.
9 and 8.
Miss.
Alright. Hum.
I'm just gonna run like a crazy woman towards Tadias.
Okay. This last one, who was a coward, peeks out, tries to take a pot shot at Zachriel, who has a shield ready. 9.
Miss.
And more shots coming at your way with disadvantage. As these other ones climb out. They all take shots. Natural 1. Another natural 1. A 19.
Hit.
3 piercing. And then one more. 15.
Miss.
Alright. You see them get up there, and then they drop their bows, and then they start heading down. They get to, like, here. And that's their turn. Zachariah, what do you do?
Alright. I
Feeling bold.
move over here. Still taking the dodge action.
Alrighty. Tadias, what do you do?
I'm gonna get them the Zachariel tactics. Bonus action dash, action dodge. 2, 3, 4, 5. That'll be a turn.
Okay. Valyria.
Okay, so I guess we're moving up then.
I mean, if you go off the map, just tell me and, like, you know, note how many squares off the map you go. And in what direction.
Okay, I'm gonna go kind of directly, like northwest,
Okay.
and I'm gonna do my full
Movement.
35. Yeah.
Okay. From that distance, you can still shoot. Like, you still have the range to shoot if you want. Sharpshooter's pretty insane. That
Okay.
way.
I will shoot at. Oh, I can't take right now. Okay. I'll shoot at this guy.
Alright. That is a miss, unfortunately.
Okay, I'm gonna try it again on the same guy.
Okay. That's a hit. Alright. That he took that damage, and he has an arrow sticking out of him. Delia, what do you want to do?
Oh, and so Valora's followed me too.
I figured. Okay.
I am going to move northwest as well.
Alright.
And I'll shoot a firebolt at that one.
A fireball?
Firebolt.
Oh, okay. That's a hit. This guy?
Yep.
Alright. Sorry about that damage roll. Okay. These gnolls come up to the ridge, they see what their friends are doing, and they start to come down too, and they get to here. I'm gonna move the dead bodies aside. They still have their bows out, and they're gonna take some shots at Zachriel. All at disadvantage.
Yeah.
Excuse me. 1, 2, 3, 6, 14, and 11. They all
miss.
clang off of your shield. One just kind of glances off of it.
So Hum is going to run northwest 30 feet, just
Okay.
following Illyria and 30 Celia. And she is going to throw a mockery at them again.
Alright.
Yes. Ridicule them as we run away.
Who are you mocking?
The guy that
Illyria hit?
Illyria hit.
Okay. He needs to make a wisdom save. Congratulations, you killed another creature with vicious mockery.
Calling him a stinky, dirty dog.
Nice. Meanwhile, Zachriel is bleeding out of everything, as he said in flavor text.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
This gnoll peeks over the edge and chooses to run because he's a coward. After all of his friends and lord has been massacred. These ones advance. How much can they advance? Hold on. Yeah. Alright. They get up to here, all shooting at Zachriel, disadvantage like. 20 to hit, 3
Hits.
piercing, 13, 6.
Hits. Yes.
Zachriel, it is your turn.
Zachariel drops to a knee for a minute before holding his shield up again, and well, the group hasn't moved yet, so he will.
A lot of them have. They like are moving.
Oh,
as
they're off screen.
Yeah.
Okay.
So
Just
call out where your positions are for Justin. So everyone who moved off the screen, call out your positions for Justin so that he knows where you are. Because I asked you to keep track of that.
I'm 30 feet away from the rock, northwest.
I'm not off the screen yet. I'm actually.
Okay.
And I'm about 35 northwest of the rock.
I'm just a couple of squares off to the left.
Okay.
Alright, I will move over in front of Tadias with my shield up.
Taking the dodge action.
Yes.
All right. Tobias, it's your turn.
Alright. So then I guess I'm going to do the same thing. Bonus action, dash, action, dodge, 6 spaces, around 30 off screen.
Okay.
What? Okay.
Illyria, from where you are, you can still probably make attacks. Yeah, you can.
Okay, how far do you think I am from them right now?
Can you key... Man, hold on. You're less than 600 feet, for sure. You have 600 feet of range that isn't disadvantaged because you have sharpshooter.
I was kind of thinking spells as well. I'm probably out of range.
If it's a... If it's like... what are you thinking? Hail of Thorns? If it says the spell says target self, that means that it'll work as long as you hit with the attack.
So I'm just trying to bring it up. Yeah, range, so. Okay, let's... So I'm gonna cast Hail of Thorns.
Okay, so it is now activated. So if you hit, it'll do the thing.
Okay, so it's at that one there. Okay, take a deep breath and
Who are you shooting at? That hits. Who are you shooting?
the first one.
Okay. With Hail of Thorns?
Yeah.
Okay. You're okay, if you're sure. Nix, are you tired?
I'm reading a whole bunch of things.
Okay. So him and the one next to him both need to make dex saves. Can you key up the spell, please?
Did I do hail? No.
What did you do?
Yes, hail. Okay.
Can you key it up, please? So go ahead and roll the damage. What's your spell save?
13.
Okay. Alright, they both fail. So roll the d10.
That was
please.
a 1d10.
Solid. This one's not looking too good. And this one's not looking too good. Delia.
Wait, do I get a second attack?
Yes, you do. Sorry.
So is this one only a one-time thing?
Yes. Spell's
Okay,
over.
so I'm gonna hit the first guy again.
Okay. Alright, you kill him. Yeah, 3 HP left.
Pardon me?
You kill him.
Okay, and then I'm going to run again 35 more spaces.
Alright. Delia, it is your turn.
Okay, I'm going to launch Fireball to where I can get as many of them as possible.
Alright, so just because the screen might look a little confusing, there's 2 guys here, and then there's 3 guys here.
Right.
Let me bring up the template. I mean, I should use the dang thing, right?
We got a
You
fireball.
can get them all if you put it there.
Chunk of them.
Wait a minute. Wait, did I? Whoa, what happened? Hold on. Oh. Well, that didn't help. Alright, stand by. Tried to move it to the map layer so that it would be like normal size. It's not matching up with the squares, and that's angering me. There we go. Okay. You would get almost all of them except for one. So yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna do that.
All right.
And then
Failing to make dex saves.
and then run away.
All right. He did, and he did, and he is very close to death. Wow, 34. 17. Then this guy, he did. All right. So this Gnoll here sees what just happened, looks around, and with its charred fur, starts to head up the ridge, running away. What would you like to do?
She's gonna throw one more vicious mockery. Can I get this guy
Check the
here?
speed. Check the range of vicious mockery.
Hold on. Let me see where I'm at.
Is it like 60?
It's 60. It's
You're
60.
further than 60.
Okay, I'm gonna take a shot with disadvantage at the one that's left with my crossbow.
Okay. That is not a hit.
And then I'm going to run 30 more feet away.
Alright. That one doesn't count anymore. This one, very wounded, starts running as well. After that display of power. And you guys kind of get some good distance. You see that they're not coming after you anymore. They get up to the ridge, and you look around and you don't see any more of them. And you notice that you are safe.
God, how is everyone?
I collapse.
Hum runs up and then throws cure wounds at him.
I had 6 HP left.
Aichi.
Aichi indeed.
So you get 9.
Man, that's a rough heal die.
That was a very rough heal die.
I give Hum a hug. And now you're covered in my blood.
Too bad none of you know prestidigitation. Actually, does Delia know it?
Nope, sure don't.
Sure don't.
That color suits you.
God.
Zachariel blood?
Not just the red.
Oh, okay. I'm sure it'll turn a lovely shade of brown later.
Well, I would hope you'd wash it off.
Only if we find a river.
Laura's already over at Hum licking her off.
Ugh.
Gnome blood. Or Gnoll blood. Ugh.
Genasi blood.
It's Genasi.
Or sorry,
blood.
Genasi. Well, I mean, there's definitely some Gnoll blood in there.
Yeah.
Somewhere, you know.
Oh, there's no blood in my cuts.
You know, just
Bloodborne
one
pathogens.
lick and just one lick and you know she's spot clean again.
No kidding. The cat's
Prestidigitation
bigger than
Katie.
me.
So what do you guys do?
We gotta
What's
find a
the time?
place to rest.
Yeah, is it dark? Getting dark?
Nope.
Or
It's still
time of
pretty
day?
light out. You haven't traveled that far.
We might want to get further away from this place.
Yeah.
I think that was a whole
right.
war band.
You took out all but 3. Congratulations.
And the
Why
3
were there
probably went back.
Why were there so many on this side?
I'm going to have to give Haley a piece of my mind. You said a couple.
She killed a couple. She didn't say that, you know. She killed
She
what she
deserves
saw,
a
obviously.
piece of her mind. Anyways, this is a large party.
She must have let some guy go and they went and got more.
Well, when you think about it, perhaps we just saved the town again. Maybe they were heading that way.
You
Are you okay, Tobias?
say all this as you're walking away
Yeah.
from this place. You make good time, even with Tadias all slowed, and you get about 3 miles away. You look around. The terrain is similar, although it's a lot more flat. You can see much further out. Let me take you to the map. Turn order can go away. Clear, and then you guys make
Can
good
we take
time.
5?
Sure, let's. As
Okay.
in the whole, thus we play.
That's the fastest 5 minutes ever.
That was a fast 5 minutes. All right, so you guys make.
Was everyone else back?
Did anyone else leave?
I don't think so.
I
Are you
think-
here,
Senna?
Senna?
Oh wait.
Hello?
Hi. Say hello again, like 3 more times.
Hello, hello, hello.
Okay, your audio's good. I saw the green thing on Discord, but there was no audio, and I was like, oh. Okay. So you guys make some good time. You get to about here. There's still a little bit of daylight left. You know you can make it a little bit further. You look around though, and you see that there's nothing around that would, you know, you can tell that there's no danger around. The place is mostly flat where you are, except for like way off in the distance, a hill sort of rises out of the ground. Do you keep going? What do you do?
We need to find a spot to rest.
I agree.
What's the terrain? Just hills?
Where you are, it's mostly flat with very gentle undulations in the ground. You sort of look off into the distance. You don't really see many good places. A lot of the ground is just open.
Hey, wait, Delia, don't you have your
I have to.
guide
I'd
us?
have to take a short rest before I could do that. I am all out of spell slots.
Oh, darn. Okay.
It's a ritual.
Is it?
It is.
Oh well, then yeah, sure, I can cast that.
What do you say, guys? Should we take a rest or move on a bit more?
Rest.
Goliath is practically asleep with his face down in the dirt right now.
I guess that settles it.
All right. So you taking? Are you gonna camp down for the night, or are you just taking a short rest? What are you doing?
We should camp down for the night.
Okay. So you make the tiny hut. Where do you place it in relation to the road?
Do we want to be off the road?
I'm thinking, yeah.
Probably, yeah. Perhaps. Is there like there's hills here, right? Like it's rolling hills?
Yeah, it's very gentle though.
Okay, so there's no like extreme deflate that you could like bite in between.
Not
or
really.
make your best.
Not
Okay.
here. Zachariel, make a history check
Hey,
because you have been along the Silch Road before.
a wanderer isn't always lost.
You know that the terrain looks familiar, and on your few treks around the Silch Road, and you know that about 4 miles north, there's decent ridge-like terrain. Really, not very high ridges. The ground sort of, there's like sort of ditches strewn about off the road.
Okay. I just kind of have like a moment of revelation as I remember walking here before. In my previous ventures along this place, have the Gnoll numbers been that high?
No, they haven't. Maybe like
Okay.
2 to 8, but never not in numbers like this. Although there have been cases in Forstright's history where they have like before you moved there, where there have been big Gnoll attacks, big Gnoll numbers. You the guess, the educated guess, the hypothesis around town that you usually hear from Way Shields, that Gordon has said, is that their numbers kind of fluctuate over the years.
Okay.
So
do we resolve our short rest though?
you can resolve a short rest if you'd like. Absolutely.
Love dice.
Go ahead and resolve a short rest. I need some music, or at least some kind of ambient sound.
Ugh. Oh,
Oh ho!
And I'm assuming my maximum doesn't come back from a short rest.
No, it doesn't. Not on a short rest.
Okay. So that's done. Put that to 0. And divide by 3. And set 2 travel.
This isn't the right ambience. There's no horse and cart with you.
I I have an extreme case of tendinitis, or not tendinitis.
How much is a short rest? How long?
An hour.
Tinnitus.
Hour.
So we're just spending an hour, or?
I mean, I had the thought that you kind of like chilled underneath the dome that Delia makes, because she can do that for free as long as she spends 11 minutes.
We're just resting for an hour or more?
Short rest was what I heard, so that's an hour. Are you trying to craft poisons?
That and seeing if I get my 4 hours of meditating.
No. No, you wouldn't have enough time.
Everybody can add an extra 3 because Hum pulls out her loot and plays for her. Oh.
All right. Everyone resolve their short rest.
Yay! I can do things again.
My health starts with 4 again. I'm happy.
Everybody resolve their short rest.
Yes.
No. Oh, how many hit dice do I do?
As many as you like.
As many as you like. You have 5, and Valora can spend her hit die too. And I think she has. Oh, you know what? I never actually figured that out.
Yeah.
What?
it's not-
Her. Hold on. Let me look this up. Right quick. Panther. They have 3 hit die. Yeah, she has 3 hit die. So she can spend 3 d8s. Her hit die is a d8. So she can roll a d8. She doesn't have any con, so it's just going to be straight d8s to recover. Nice. Let me know when you're all ready.
And Vlora also
Gets the 3
gets
from the song
the
rest.
3 from the song rest too.
Red Seeker standing by.
I can't remember how much she went down.
Did you not keep track?
Well, on the little icon I
Oh,
did.
on the token.
or
Okay,
the
here, let me get that for
token,
you.
yes.
Let me look at that up for you. She is at 8 HP. So 8 plus 7, 15.
And then plus 3.
So she's at 18 out of crap.
20.
Yeah. She's not bad. No.
Okay, I'll do another hit point with her.
Things aren't going to end well if we have to go through that again. Everyone should watch the mountainside.
So, do you proceed to where Zachariel said that there was better hiding spots?
I think for the night it would be a good idea.
Okay.
Probably. I mean, we have the hut. The hut's pretty much making.
All right. So you guys head over there. Let me get myself back to the map. You guys make it to here. You see the Mastrig Mountains in the distance. They start to become a little bit more prominent. You find a nice ridge that's about 50 feet off of the road. Not a ridge, a ditch. Like and its walls are like kind of like eroding away, and it's kind of a bit of a slope, but you're definitely out of sight of the road. Delia casts her tiny hut.
Yes, and it's pink.
And it's pink, perfectly pink and visible from high up. Got it.
Exactly.
And you guys sit down, and the night draws near. What's your watch look like?
Hum offers to take first watch.
Tobias is already asleep.
I'll take second watch.
I'll take third.
I'll take the last.
And you'll wake up
And
in the middle of the night to do poisons.
do I finish the poison yet?
Have you been tracking your hours?
I lost count, actually. I got a couple of hours in.
Welp. And then you
I
got
have
2.
written down that she had 4.
Okay, so, and I said...
Yeah, I got 4.
And I said 7 hours, I believe.
I think you said 8.
Oh, I said 8? Okay, so then you're halfway there. Okay. As you all settle down, as Hum, you start to sort of take watch looking around the ridge, you know, seeing if anything comes over the ridge to wake up your companions. You hear... that's a shame. Why didn't I prepare that? I should have. That's a song. Sure, why not? So as everyone's setting down for the night, all exhausted, Hum, you feel something, like a very soft, faint vibration in the earth, and then you start to hear this sort of earth rumbling, and it sounds like it's coming from the direction of the road. Do you do anything?
I'm gonna roll perception, see if I can hear anything or recognize anything.
Roll, yeah, roll perception. At this point, it just sounds like rumbling to you. It begins to draw nearer. You can tell because it gets a little louder. I'll let you roll perception again.
It doesn't get any better. Because I can't really tell, I fight with myself in my head for like a couple seconds, then I just run in and I smack Zachariel in the backside and say, I hear something, and it sounds like a rumbling under the earth.
It gets a little closer, and then when Zachariel wakes up, you hear it too. It's pretty loud, and it sounds like it's like perpendicular to your position on the road, in direction, if that makes sense.
So, with it being loud, would it wake all of us up by now?
Yeah, at this point, you all wake up, and then you all kind of stand to your feet, and then once you you wake up, and if you decide to stand to your feet, when you get to your feet, it starts to fade a little bit.
Zachariel kind of gets down on his knees and puts his head towards the earth. Does the sound increase?
Yeah. When you put your head to the earth, it does increase a little bit, and then as you're listening, it starts to quiet even more.
Okay, so like it's moving away type.
Yeah.
Okay.
That sounds really hinky.
That was weird.
And then, about a minute later, it's just gone.
I don't
Which-
really
Can we
want to-
tell from which way it was coming? And
Yes. It came from the southeast, and then it was heading west. And, Nix, go ahead and roll a either history or perception, your choice. You recognize this sound as the same sort of sound of earth gliding you heard when Altosi showed you all his earth glider.
Just what I thought. Do you guys remember that Earth glider?
Or, it
That
wasn't
might-
Earth glider, it was Earth skiff,
Oh.
is what he called it, sorry.
Earth skiff? My brother showed us.
Oh,
You think that's what it was?
Sounds awfully like it.
That could be Linda.
Right.
Should we follow it?
Well, I think we should
Yeah.
finish resting. You really want to go at this half-cocked?
I don't think it'd be wise.
Tadias is barely struggling to stay alive.
Yes, yes. We will rest.
Oh, it's heading towards Oreborough. Sure, she'll, if it is her. And it was coming from the southeast, you said?
You could tell too. Everyone could tell it was coming from the southeast. It's definitely not.
Well,
where a massive truck is coming from if you hear it go vroom vroom. Yeah.
okay, well, it came from the southeast, and as far as we know, what was her name? Linda had already
Helen?
left the town.
Gail.
Lisa? Nancy?
Karen.
Barbara.
Karen.
It was Karen, wasn't it?
Karen. She already left the town before us, so
Yeah.
maybe it's one of those earth elementals.
I feel like if we get to Oreborough, we find out the situation better, we can make more wise decisions about where our engagement happened.
Yes.
Okay, well, let's get some rest then.
And also, poor little Tadias is very tired.
I'm sad, flimsy, uncrispy bacon.
Okay, go back to
I
bed.
pat Tadias on the head and send him back to bed.
How long are we sleeping?
You can get 2 hours if you take watch, and then for the other part of the night you're awake, you get 2 more hours into your thing. So you're up to 6 hours. The night goes without incident. Go ahead and restore yourselves.
Hit points stay at 4-.
No, you're good. Your hit point maximum is restored, and you lose a level of exhaustion having slept.
I know,
having slept in a dry, cool place of the tiny hut.
Hey, congratulations! You only have disadvantage on ability checks and half speed.
Right? I can actually hit things again.
Yeah. Well, you were hitting things anyway, but
Surprisingly.
All right.
I was rolling a lot of 12s.
You were rolling pretty well. So you wake up in the morning, feeling much better than the day before. Cuts and bruises have healed over decently, and you feel ready to get going again. How do you guys feel keeping going wise? You feel like you could take a little bit more, or
buy me a drink first.
Based on where we are relative to the city, I think we can just try to quick travel as much as we can to Oreborough. That's a full day to get there, right?
Actually, it'll be 2 days.
Yay.
You get another level off, hopefully.
Well, why don't we just resolve the rest of this travel so we can start next week in the city?
Okay. Unfortunately,
Ducking Knolls.
you get to here, and the hills around here are a little bit more hilly as you are along the mountainside. We're not along it, but close to it. One moment. Yeah, I don't need them. All right. In that case, yeah, probably. So I'll just move you guys there. Sorry, give me a second. Don't you love being restored after a really hard encounter?
Are we going into another really hard encounter?
No. Well, you're long rested, so it shouldn't be hard.
It's always hard.
Hmm?
It's always hard.
It's always
So many
hard.
decisions.
I mean, we got 2 fireballs.
That's what she
3.
said.
Might want to get that checked out.
That, I mean, when you say that, it makes me think of like the whiskey.
Can we attack? I mean, I'm eventually planning to attack with whiskey, but I'm poor.
Oh, you're gonna spit whiskey at people and then light it on fire?
My bonus action can be used for the oil flasks, and I was going to reflavor them as vodka flasks.
Oh.
So I can literally like spray them down, and people can light them on fire the entire time.
Nice.
Yeah, you spray them down, and I'll produce flame.
Exactly, but that's just literally me like taking silvers and like making it rain. So I don't have money for that right now.
Hey, I was thinking, maybe being a werebore isn't so bad for you, because, you got this whole Russian thing going on, you like alcohol, boars are really good at digging up tubers, I mean...
I just worry about him eating gnomes.
With my perception and the werebore trait, can I find truffles and make a fortune? That's the real question.
You just kind of like on the ground, just like looking through the ground or whatever.
Not as much as werebore was a boon, I really do not think to dice would be down the piggy.
So you guys roll along the road, and you look to your left, you look to your right. Your right. Seems like a decent day. And
eyes out on both sides.
Eyes out on both sides. Everyone roll me perception checks.
Those I still do with disadvantage. Shit. No.
Better than Hum. She can't seem to stop looking at her shoes.
All right.
Your shoes are very fancy.
Illyria, you notice off to the road a ditch similar to the one that you saw about 50 feet off of the road. Wait, let me measure. Yeah, about 50 feet off of the road. You see the head of what looks like a lizard. Although it's a little bit big to be like a normal lizard.
Oh, what in the world is that?
And it's to your 90 degree. And when you say that, you see it just sort of like rise from the ditch. And it's not... You see that the thing it belonged to is pretty small. But that's because it's on something very, very big. I'll take you to the page.
Oh no.
Oh dear.
You see these giant, like, things rise out of the ditch with these little lizard men on their shoulders. Do you guys want to do one more encounter before we end tonight, or do you want to save this for next week?
Is it one big thing? Oh wow, there's 3 big things. Jesus.
Can we save it for next week?
We
Or does
certainly,
everybody want to keep going?
we certainly can. I'll leave it to you guys. I feel fine. I can run another encounter.
I defer to you all.
I defer to Miles deferring.
Yeah. What do you do now? That goes in the stack.
Well, that leaves Illyria and Delia as the answering here.
I'm
And
not
what
good
did you
with
want to do?
decisions.
What? One at a time. Delia?
I'm not good at decisions.
So 3 indecisives, 1 no. What did you want to do next?
Oh, so it's all up to me. Thanks.
Not really.
Oh,
There's a
Not
no vote.
really.
It's 10 o'clock
All right.
for end time, so let's call it.
All right.
Pick up
good.
tomorrow.
I wish.
Oh, tomorrow.
Whoa.
Next.
Thursday.
Yeah, tomorrow.
What do you mean you wish, Mike?
I mean, I don't want to let down other people that I have a game planned for tomorrow.
Yeah, I get to be evil tomorrow. It's gonna be great.
Yeah, you can pick up
Evo.
tomorrow, but this game won't pick up tomorrow. So thank you everyone for joining us. as I play the intro music. And we will pick this up tomorrow as our heroes face off against these big ogres with kobold riders.
You mean next week?
By tomorrow, he means next Thursday.
I do mean next Thursday. Damn you all. Good night.
Bye.
Bye.